Julius, how would you evaluate the difference between the first half and the second half? What changed with the way you guys were able to come out in the third there?
Turnovers were bad the first half. I had 7. I had way too many. Way too many. And just defensive communication. Like Vooch is a really tough cover because he's a 7-footer that pops. And then they have two very dynamic guards who can really score the ball. So um, it makes it tough. But our communication, our effort and fight, and just multiple efforts was a lot better in the second half.
Defensively, you guys had a chance to win this one late, but you also don't have all the same guys that you're used to having down the stretch. What kind of pressure does it put on your defense in a late game scenario when you're playing with 4 guards and you on the floor?
It's tough. We've known last year and this year the strength of our team is our depth. So I had a couple guys out, which makes it tough. And guys who play big roles on our team. So it's tough, but I mean we're right there. I know Coach probably has said it, but we're right there as far as breaking through. We just gotta keep at it, and we gotta get our defense in line consistently for 48 minutes.
At the same time, though, how tough is it when in the first couple minutes of the game, Taj gets 2 quick touches, he's out? I mean, clearly we could see the frustration. How do you kind of play through those moments like that?
Just gotta keep playing. I'm so tired of talking about them. We just gotta keep playing. Nothing against you. I'm just tired of talking about them. Like it's ridiculous.
Tom was saying that there was a lot of frustration in the first half. But besides the refs, was there some frustration among yourselves, just trying to do too much? Guys trying to do?
I think it was a lot of different things. That was frustrating, especially coming off a game like that. But our energy and fight was a lot better in the second half. We just got to find a way to be consistent for 48 minutes at that.
Julius, with those last 2 minutes, were you more frustrated by the turnover or just
I think I had a big turnover those last 2 minutes when Caruso got his hand on the ball, and they got a transition dunk or free throws out of that or something like that. So I put that one on me for sure. But and honestly, we had a chance to win. We still had a chance to win the game. We came down, executed. We got great looks. We still had a chance to win the game. It's just, this league's miss and makes. And I think Zach hit a couple big shots down the stretch. DeMar did. So it's a miss and make league. I feel like we executed pretty well other than my turnover.
Julius, I remember at the beginning of the year you talked about one of your goals was wanting to be more vocal this year. There was you and Evan were talking going into the half and saying, or going into the locker room before the half. Is that how has that role been for you? Where have you been?
I just saw something, and the biggest thing is communication. Like I can't let things stay in and be frustrated. Like I gotta talk to my teammates, and I think the biggest thing is like you saw that interaction, and it looks like we're arguing or whatever it was, but like we went to the locker room, we like we talk it out, and we say regardless at the end of the day, like we got each other's back and we in this together. So I think that's important. You can have differences and you can communicate and talk and say what you see out there on the court, but at the end of the day, we got to know that we riding with each other regardless. And I think that was very clear communication between us, between all of us.
Was it on the offensive side or the defensive side?
It was rebounding. It was just about rebounding. Yep.
The third quarter, is it a good sign that you and Evan come back in the third quarter and basically carry the team?
I mean, yeah, that's what it's about. Like we came in the locker room, we we got to do better. We got to communicate. We got to do this, whatever it is. Like we talk the problems out, but we grown men. At the end of the day, like it's never personal. We all just want to win. That's what all this whole thing is about, is just winning games. So communicate, move on, and play hard and play for each other.
Evan did come out in the second half, had a really big third quarter for you guys
Right.
on both sides. What was going for him from your perspective?
Going well for me, you said?
For Evan.
Oh, for Evan? I mean, Ev was just Ev. Like, he finds space. He's great at finding space. What I loved about what he did in the third quarter is he really competed on the defensive end. Like I think he had like 4 steals or something for the game, but his activity was really good on the defensive end in his fight, and I think that naturally got him going on the offensive end. You know, sometimes it's the little things, rebounding, pushing the ball, like whatever it is, running the floor, that gets you going, and that's really what got him going. But he's been playing well.
Julius, what's your confidence level that you guys, the group, will eventually find that consistency?
We'll find it. We'll find it. We just got to understand we got to lock up defensively. We got to get guys healthy, you know, the full strength out there, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know, it's 22 games in. A great run could put us at the top of the East, you know, within 2 weeks. So it's like, just keep plugging, but understand we got to have a sense of urgency to it.
If this is the third time you played Chicago, did they do anything different to you? It's so unusual to get teams that many times in the first 25 games of the season.
I mean, nothing different. I think the biggest thing is just defensively. Like, they're a very dynamic team. Like, they have a lot of guys who can create, who can shoot the ball. Obviously, they have 3 players who are really good, but, you know, all the other guys, Zoe, Caruso, all those guys do a lot of little things that help them out. So they're a really good team, but we'll see them again.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Jim.